Okay, here we are for the PSA reveal, I guess you would call it. We're going to take these cards here that I've ordered off of eBay. We're going to see if we can make money with some cards on eBay. Just a little fun, see what we can do with it. I'm going to open these up. We're going to look at them. I'm going to send all of them into PSA, see how well I did just looking, at the cards on eBay and trying to tell how good they were. I was supposed to have one more coming, but it still hasn't shipped yet from where it's at. So the shipper is a week late on shipping it. And so I was going to have 5. There's 2 in one of these packages. I was going to have 5 total, throw one of them out and just send in 4. But since I've got 4 cards, I'll send in all 4. I doubt all 4 are going to get 10s, obviously. But these are all the same card. And I'm going to try a strategy that I've been reading about as far as getting higher grades with PSA. And we'll talk about that as we go through it. But all these are the same card. We'll see which ones look the best, which ones don't look so good. What kind of wrapping we got here. And then we'll see, like I said, we're going to take them. Towards the end of this video, we'll see what I spent on each of these cards. Of course, the fees at PSA is going to be $150 a card. And then we will see how well I do on the grading. And then I will also list them on eBay and see how much money we make. So all that'll be towards the end of the video, and we'll see what we have. I'm not John. I don't know. Maybe this was sent to somebody else. I don't know what's going on here. There's the card. Kobe Bryant 96 Ultra rookie card. All these are going to be Kobe. So if they gem mint 10 at PSA, that puts them in the $2,400 to $3,000 range. So just one out of these 4 cards gem minting will pay for this whole thing. I don't know that any of them are 10s. We will look at them and see. We think probably not, but we'll find out. So there's going to be the first one. As long as they don't get 7s and 8s, maybe if we get 9s, probably at $150 a submission, it'd be tough to get our money back, but you never know. We may get lucky. We'll have to watch see what happens when we get them all back. Like that he, sent me an extra card there and then taped it down. So that's, what the hell. I guess that was his way of using cardboard, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, they're all Kobe Ultras. So I'm sure he sent some really stellar cards in the taped down list there. It's just his way of saying, here, you throw these away instead of me. Them. So here's the other one, the next one that we have to look at. See what we think, see if we think any of them's any chance of getting a 10, who knows. Everybody can have their predictions, but I can always tell the top edging on both of these is not so great. But, the corners aren't bad. And I'm not real sure about centering. I think centering's there, and there's the centering. Centering's pretty good, but I don't know. They say these cards are kind of hard to grade. So who knows? This is just an experiment. See if we make any money or not. I do have, actually, I had one of these cards that I sent that was my own personal card that I got out of a pack when I was, at high school. I was just out of high school. And I sent BGS one and I sent PSA one, along with some other cards as well. It wasn't just a Kobe card. I sent them back at the end of January. I sent both of them at the same time, at the end of January. I have the BGS ones back already. I've had them back for probably a month. The BGS one graded a 9. It had pretty good subgrades. I should have brought it in here. Had pretty good subgrades, and I may bring it back, but I don't know. But the surface ended up with like an 8.85, and it sort of got like an overall 9. I guess I had 8.5. I got an overall 9. Have not got the ones from PSA back yet, so who knows what that'll be. But that was my own personal card that I did not purchase from anybody. So we'll see if PSA ever gets them back. Maybe one day they will come in. This is the order that had 2 cards. They had 2 for sale from the same person, so I'll just take them both. Try to fill out my 4-card order here that I'm going to send to PSA. Don't like the screw down thing there, but whatever. You may like screw downs, and I like them fine, but I've heard they mess cards up. I don't know why they say that. I've heard that. They put them in screw downs. Do like that. I'm gonna keep up with which cards go with which person, because on my spreadsheet that I'm gonna have, I'll have which card I paid what for. So I have to know who sent me which one, so I can make sure I put the right cards in the right order and everything. But here's this one. And this one actually looks, on the front, it may be just me, but that one looks really good on front. And again, the back, that back top is just, it's the part that looks the roughest is the back top on both of them, on all of them so far. We'll see. Maybe, 110 is all we need, as they say. So I looked these cards up, and the gem mint ratio is not 25%. We have 4 cards here we're going to send in. We would need a 25% gem ratio to get a 10. If statistics hold true. I think it's more like 10%. So on average, if I send in 10 cards that I thought were good, you'd think you'd get at least one of them a 10. But who knows if PSA is trying to maintain a certain level of 10s and whatnot. But this one here also, look, I hope there's something on the top of that one. Maybe a hair, it's inside the frame. We'll see when we take it apart. I'm going to get a screwdriver, take this out to get these ready to ship to PSA. And again, that top is just where an issue may be for PSA. Hopefully, since it's on the back, maybe they'll overlook it. Maybe not. I don't know if you can see that on the back. I had to look close to a while ago. So there's the 4 that we're going to look at sending in. We will see which ones we think. Maybe none of them get a 10. Maybe they all get a 10. That would be awesome. But they're not, I'm sure they won't. They all look really good. None of them really stand out as ones that absolutely don't look good. I would say this one, probably, yeah, this one here, I think this one, least likely to get a 10. This one, I may have opened these in the correct order. Or it may just be me. The corners look good on this one. The top isn't, this one isn't as in bad shape. And then these, I think we're going to put them in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, I think, the best, and so forth. We'll see when we get the grades back if I'm right or not. This is the order we'll put them in. You'll see who shipped them and everything else, and I'll know. I'll be able to tell you. But I think I'm going to list them on my submission 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I've read, if I give them this one first and they graded an 8, and those 3 cards are better than this one, they'll have to at least get an 8. Because how can you grade one worse that looks better than the one you've already given an 8? So we'll start, this one be like a sacrificial lamb, base those 3 off of this one. And those 3 are all better than this one. So if they get better as they go along, maybe we get an 8. They say, well, that one's better than this one, so it gets a 9. And then this one's the best of all, so it's got to be a 10. I don't know if that theory will hold water or not. But I'll get these packaged up, sent out to PSA on November 1st. Today is October 30th, so tomorrow will be Sunday. I'll have these ready to go on November 1st. and maybe in a few weeks we'll get them back. I'll do the video where we get them back, add it to this video. It'll all be listed at one time, and then I'll sell them on eBay, and we'll see what kind of profit, if any, I do make on these 4 Kobe Bryant cards. So we'll see you in a few weeks. Okay, here we are, part 2 of the Kobe Bryant experiment with the Flair Ultras that we sent in to PSA. We sent them in on November 1st from our house, and we got them back today, which is November 22nd. So that was 21 days door to door. That's pretty good with the express at $150 a piece. So they got them back fairly quick. I'm gonna open them up, see, we got 4 cards here, if you remember, that we've purchased. Trying to see if we can get anything. A 10, I'm real nervous about these. I really don't think we're gonna have any 10s. I just don't feel like we are. I mean, we may get lucky. We need a 10 to get our money back. 9s can at least, you know, lessen the blow. Won't be too bad. But we'll see what we got here. Okay, so there are the Kobe Bryants. Like I said, we will see. I mean, they got some whiting at the top. We don't know. Want me to do the first one, son?
No.
All right. He's going to flip them over, see what we got on the first one. We got 4 here. So let's see what we got. On the first one, we have a 9. Oh, would have been nice to be a 10, but 9, we'll take a 9. It's going to have to be all right. I can't remember. I think that's my best one. I think they're in order. Let's see. I think I put them in order. Took them out in order. So I was expecting this to be the highest grade, and it got a 9. I'm expecting this one to be the lowest grade. This next one, I flipped them around. So let's see what we got. We got the 9. And then we get on card number 2, 8. I knew that'd be the lowest one. I wasn't real sure about this one. I knew it was going to be the lower. Thought this would be the lowest grade. I thought that'd be the highest grade. So let's see if I'm right. That these 2 here are going to fall between 8s and 9s. Card number 3, and we get 9.
2 times so far.
So that's kind of what I thought. Thought I'd go 8 as the lowest. And these 2 here is 9s. This one here is our only last chance at a 10. We really need a 10 to get our money back and make some money on this. This one here, I don't think it's going to happen. We'll see. And 8. Oh, brutal. 2 8s, 2 9s. Not what we were looking for. Looking for at least 1 10. Did not get it. Oh, it's brutal. We'll sell them on eBay and see where we end up. We're going to end up losing money on this. It was an experiment just to see. There you go, 2 8s. Now that 1 8 I knew would be an 8. This one here, I'm not real sure why it got an 8. But 2 8s and 2 9s. The 9s look good. I mean, the back, maybe. They could have gone 10. I've seen some cards on eBay that I've looked at that have worse whiting on the top than these that got 10s. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll sell these 9s and see what we can get out of them. But let's see how bad we end up doing. We obviously won't break even, but let's just try to manage the damage. So here we are with the Kobe Bryant wrap up after they have been purchased on eBay, sent to PSA, graded, posted on eBay and sold, and how we ended up doing. As you know from the videos, it was 2 9s and 2 8s, so we were not going to do well. We needed at least 1 10 to really make any money on this and not lose. So far, the 2 8s have sold, and the 1 9 is sold, and here's the net price after fees and shippings and all those kinds of things. The one that's not sold, it's for sale, but I'm not trying real hard to sell it. I don't mind just hanging on to it for the next 20 years, you know, because I was a Kobe fan. That's why I went with Kobe on this venture, was to see how I could do on cards that I knew growing up, you know, cards that I collected, cards that I pulled from packs at my local car shop, you know, as a kid. So that's why I went with Kobe. I think I learned a lesson on don't go with the older cards, especially right now with the cost to grade so high at PSA. As you can see at the bottom of the screen here, I have 2 others that are out. This Blue Velocity is at PSA at the regular price point of $100 a card. I waited till they were accepting regular submissions before sending those in to make it a little cheaper. And you see the Mac Jones here, Don Russ. That's 3 cards. I've actually got those back, posted on eBay as we speak. Won't say if I got 9s or 10s on them, but at the time, 9s were going for like $400 or $500, and 10s were going for $1,400, $1,500. When I sent them to PSA, that's not the case anymore. Those have more than dropped in half, but they're still going decent money. If I can get the 10s and get them sold, we may be able to pull out this hole that Kobe put us in. You see the overall hole of 765. So that was a kick in the old keister for sure. But like I said, it was a live and learn experience. I'm going to do this from now till next Christmas of 2022 before I decide whether or not I'm going to stay with it long term or give up on them. Try to do it for a year. I said the next one is going to be Mac Jones here. And Blue Velocity, is it on the regular submission? I don't know how long it'll take to get those back. I've been getting the Express ones back in, 3 weeks or so, door to door, counting weekends and everything, about 3 weeks. Some of them, I think the Mac Jones can make just a bit quicker than 3 weeks. You can look for the Mac Jones video. Should be up next week, the week before Christmas. Those auctions, I put them on an auction on eBay, and they're all due to end this weekend, so that should be up next weekend or next week. The Blue Velocity, I don't know when that'll be up, but I am also in the process of searching for the next card to try and flip. And I'm trying to get at least, 1 a month, if not 2 a month, depending on how it goes. If I start making more money on it, I might bump it up to 2, 2 different versions, but try to stick with, one, just for right now, 1 a month until we get our feet wet and get going. But as you can see, total cost to acquire, it's cost to ship, cost to return ship. Total invest was $1,025 with a net sale of 260 for a negative 765. Like I said, I have that one still outstanding, and this one here I didn't even try. So that 1.9 still outstanding, and I may hang on to it, may not. If somebody gives me what I'm asking for it, then I'll take it, but I'm not going to come off the price. I'm just going to let it ride. And we'll try to make up some money with Mac Jones if we got the 10s that we needed on him. There was 3. There was 2 of the rated rookies and 1 portrait. So like I said, look next week for the Mac Jones video and see if we can start pulling ourselves out of the red, and stay with us for a year, and we'll see how we do in a year, whether or not this venture was worth it. Thank you.